Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show. Well, I'm at Westside Feed, and next Wednesday when my farrier Michael Branson comes out, we're gonna, for the first time, put these ear tags on my mini cows. And I had to buy that tool.
No, they have wheelbarrows.
See, and then
we didn't have a wheelbarrow.
this is the back of the tag, or the button of the tag is going to fit into the slot right here.
Okay, the button of the tag fits into the slot.
And then what we need is a. Did you bring a pig ear out?
The conditioner.
Okay, we were going to demonstrate on it.
Right, and since you mentioned that about the ribs, when my cows come close to me, I look and I see that there's a place on the ears that has ribs and doesn't have ribs.
Yeah, and they'll show you right here too. And
yeah.
They should show you. Yeah, see, it'll show. Put it in the center rib. The pig ear. This pig ear doesn't exactly match the. But see, you can see where the cartilage ribs are there. So you're going to want to go in between the center ones right there.
Okay. And then you squish your handles, huh?
Press down hard.
Hard, fast, huh?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to hurt them. Have you ever heard a cow feel hurt?
They'll squeal for a second. They'll kind of jump, and then they're like...
And it says to disinfect, so I was just going to use alcohol.
That'd work fine.
What do I disinfect? This right here?
I'd disinfect the ear. I'd rub the cow's ear.
Okay.
You could rub the interior. You know, they'll have a huge amount. A lot of times they'll have a lot of earwax buildup and stuff. You could rub the site, and you could dunk the.
Yeah, I think maybe it said something about disinfecting the tool.
Yeah.
So here are the instructions, and I'm going to show this to Michael before we actually try it. Although he has mentioned that he's helped people with their large size cattle do this. So, okay, I just wanted to get a head start here because I'm a little bit afraid to do this to my little minis.
Let's see if they're talking about, okay, so they're talking about, actually we should turn it so the ear tag should be going, how are you going to do that? They're showing, put the tag on the inside of the...
Sign that for me.
This
get your receipt.
tool, you're going to have to come down from the, wait a minute here, let's see.
Thank you so much.
So you're going to have to come in from the back and clamp it that way because they're showing it should be going on the inside of the ear. That makes it awkward. Usually you'll put it in, where the arrow's going inside.
Yeah, but that has to go on the inside of the ear.
But they're saying to do it on the inside, so you're going to have to come in from the back, which is going to be kind of weird.
Okay. The back.
Anyway,
the back of the ear, you're saying?
From the back, yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of strange. But that's how they're showing it in the picture. So you'd have to go like this, and then you're really going to have to be careful that you don't hit the rib. So. The cartilage rib, so
you're clear of the rib.
That doesn't make sense, because I don't see how that's going to work very well if that's on the inside of the ear, because this tool wasn't really set up to.
So here's a better picture of what we're looking at.
Jaw insert to be removed if applying electronic tag. I don't know if that's. No, this certainly isn't an electronic tag, so. I guess you just have to do the best you can, but you're having to come in from the back side, which that doesn't, I don't like the sound of that at all. It looks like, I'm used to going in so the arrow goes through the front, and then you can see exactly where the ear rib is.
And then is the tag outside the ear?
Yeah, well, no, regular ear tags. Okay, come on, this is weird.
Ever since I bought this, I've been watching every RFD program I can about cattle, and try to look at where the tags are.
Yeah, no, an ear tag does go on the inside, and so that's strange because you can't really target where the. It's almost like this thing's backwards. You can't really target where the. I guess you just do the best you can and put it up that way, and then you'll have to twist it once you get it in.
Okay.
And it can pivot.
So,
right.
All right.
Anyway.
Now, my Zebu's ears are stand-up ears and much thinner than this.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll make it easier.
We have 25 and we have
Yeah, that might, yeah, and this, the fact that this is a pig ear is going to make it totally different.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have the belay flow.
But anyway, so yeah, so you are going to want it on the inside and then clamp it from the back.
Okay, and then having read the instructions, it says that it lasts for 5 months, so I'm hoping I only have to do that once. I'll do it like in May and hope it lasts till the end of the summer.
Yeah, I think that should do it. Yeah. I'm just looking to see, but they're showing, they're saying that it should be on the inside. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I see the tag is here on the inside. This is similar to my Zebu's ears, only they stand up a little more.
I'm just looking to see where they're showing the pin for being right here. Let's see. So, yeah. Well, it's weird, but it seems, like I say, it seems backwards, but I guess not.
Okay,
Anyway,
so
just watch for the rib.
this is West Side Feed, and I've gotten the best instruction I can, and I hope Michael Branson's experience and facility of handling my Zebus will have us finish off this project, and then we'll do it every year. And I'll tell you what, the alternative has been what I've been doing every year, which is fly masks. And sometimes on and off every day. And this, I'm hoping, will do the job once a year. No infections. We'll do everything according to instruction, and we'll show you when we do it next Wednesday to my Zebus. Thanks a lot for your help.
You're welcome.
Well, today we're trimming my horses. Michael Branson, my farrier's here. Sadie and her mother Eve both have kind of sensitive soles, and I don't want to use shoes on them if I can help it, so I use cavallos. And Sarah has our size 2 cavallos, which fit Sadie in her left hand. We have a sock there because last time we took Sadie out on the trail, she lost one of the size 2 cavallos, even though I know that we've sized her correctly. So we're going to try to use socks within the cavallos to keep them on. And we also, if you can show the soles, we also added some studs to the bottom of those cavallos. And we had to use a special tool, and my handyman did it with his the special tool and his drill. So that's our plan. We continue to want to trail ride, especially because it's spring and summer. We continue to want to let our Morgans here be shoeless, and yet we want to protect them if they go out on rocky trails or down rocky driveways. Semi, my legacy, daughter to my deceased stallion, has no problem with her hooves, and so it's genetic. She's just fine, knock on wood. She hasn't had any sensitivity there, and she's got really good hooves, and so does her mother, who lives locally here. And I know that her mother, whom I used to own, is quite sturdy in her hooves too, but genetically Sadie and her mom Eve do have sensitive soles. So we are going to do what we can to keep them shoeless so that we don't have to put nails or glue. And yet we want to be really versatile here and be able to do everything we have access to, which includes trail rides in creeks, on rocky creek banks, traveling down the driveway to their grazing places across the street. That's our objective. Keep them as healthy and happy and natural as we can using tools that are available. Now, the other issue that I've had to face in the last few months is, should I get another kind of boot that is called a Renegade? And it's supposedly, it's for people who do endurance riding, supposedly will stay on the legs, on the feet better. But I started sizing those and pricing those, and I thought, well, let me see if I can solve my minimal problems with my cavallos, because I really like them. They're easy to put on, and they're not real massive. They're not real big, and they're very lightweight. So, okay, that's what we're going to do. Now, the rest of this show is going to be about trimming our miniature Zebu heifers in my bull, and about putting, for the first time ever, an ear tag on each of them, because it is May and I'm already seeing the flies come out, and it's kind of cumbersome to use fly masks, which I've used in the past. So with the help and advice of my farrier and my vet and my helpers here, we're going to put one ear tag on each of them, and we've got the tools, and we already have an instructional introduction on the show from Westside Farm and Feed, and we are going to try to do it and show you how it goes. Well, we're in the back now where the cows live, and there are my two heifers. They're kind of staying away because I think they know they're next. But what is next? Well, here's Rusty wrapped around a tree with a lariat around his horns. We're trimming him first, and then we're going to put his ear tag on. And Michael Branson, my farrier, has done that with large size cows. And I've done an instructional video, and it's actually on this show. I've got all the equipment ready to go, and I'm apprehensive because I love my cows very much, but apparently if it's done right, they hardly even notice, and according to my vet, very little chance of infection if we use antiseptic.
1 second of pain for months of flies.
We're hoping that we're going to be able to control the flies around their heads. We also use liquid Silence, Cylence, on their backs behind their humps, and that helps on the body, but we needed something besides fly masks, and so we're trying it on the head. It is May 1, and I'm already seeing flies on their face, even though I use Spalding fly predators. We got our first shipment. We're waiting for it to get ready to distribute. You put it out already? Oh, good, good. We put it near the cows, near the horses, where they graze, near the manure bins, etc. And this year I actually bought thousands more of fly predators. All right, so when we start the ear tag, we'll turn the camera back on. Whenever we're planning on trimming, we always have at least 2 helpers here, and you see why. Not easy, especially because we don't have a tilt chute, but with the lariat, with the trees. Okay, now that is, are we ready to do the fly?
We go with the feet?
Yeah, just do the ear.
Okay, now this is the tool. As you saw in our introduction, it is a new tool, but we're still going to, could you get some alcohol, Scott, on a swab or a
Brown pad.
or a cotton ball? And I want you to make sure that you do the tool tip, and you need to make sure you do it the ear on both sides. And we're only going to put it in one ear, and I'm just arbitrarily right now saying let's do the right ear on all of them, if that works today.
You want me alcohol the tip and alcohol the ear?
Yeah, alcohol the tip, and then use a new swab to alcohol the ear on the inside, and a new swab to alcohol the ear on the outside. And Michael, it was emphasized at Westside that you need to go between the ribs of the ear. You understand that?
Yeah.
Where only there's soft tissue. And Michael, having done this before, will be aggressive about, once he squeezes, to squeeze hard and fast. Okay. A lot of alcohol, antiseptic, says Kristen Wallace, my vet.
Did you do his ears?
That's why I brought out a whole bottle of rubbing alcohol. See how we use our garbage can lid as a shield.
I can't go more. What's the thing? Where's she want to do
Did you swab it?
Everything has to be swabbed, both sides.
Where at in the ear is there a specific place you want it?
Between the ribs of the ear, kind of in the middle, I think. In other words, the ribs are harder to get through, and I think it's adequate, according to the West Side Feed instruction, to do it between the ribs of the ear. Sorry about making you dizzy with this camera. We're trying to, woo! Remember, this is my bull. He is hormonally a bull, although he has had a vasectomy, so he cannot impregnate his daughter, who lives here.
Yeah, I can do this.
Hold it.
Okay, we got to get that rope tighter. Did you get it?
Yeah, it's on.
Really, that easy? It's in?
Back,
Yeah,
once we
he's
back
good.
up a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to back up here. Remember, I'm still a little bit lame from neurological problems as following my hip replacement. I really think I have to do my other hip, but I'm going to wait as long as I possibly can. So it's in there?
Yeah, he's good.
He's good. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna get out of the way, but I sure want to get a picture of it. Can I just walk around here?
Yeah, I have him up against the tree.
There it is. Now you've got it on the outside of the ear. Was that the objective?
Yeah.
Because when I see it in,
Probably doesn't make a difference.
doesn't make a difference, because when I see it on RFD TV, they're on the inside, but their ears are kind of small, so maybe that's a wise idea.
Put it on the outside.
Yeah.
Because then it'd probably bug him inside the whole thing.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to turn off the camera and get out of their way so we can let Rusty go and corral up the girls or rope them. Okay, the heifers are next, one or the other. Let's see, they're usually easier to handle, but they're over there because Rusty is on the other side of the fence. Okay,
What's going on too?
so Sarah has her hand on Susie's collar. Michael is bringing the rope. We're going to walk Susie over to the tree. There's Seela, she's next. Trim her and put the ear tag on. So I'm going to turn the camera off until we're ready to put the ear tag on. Well, here we are preparing the ear tag. Wait, we need to do the alcohol.
I'm going to pour it all over it.
We've got plenty of it, and I've got more in the house. That's what Kristen told me. And on the ear, using those swabs, try to cover it so we don't spill it. But
You need a tag on the outside, or else it just hits him in the eye the whole time.
yeah, right.
Half
So
of the ear just hits him in the face.
okay, so that's why it puts it on the other side of the ear. Okay, let's see how that goes. Done?
Yeah.
Done. What happened at first?
The little red thing got stuck, and I had to get the tool out.
Yeah, okay. How do we prevent that from happening again?
Sometimes a little, because it goes in like this.
Wait, let me show that. Yeah,
It goes in like this.
Yeah.
And sometimes it gets stuck.
yeah.
So just close, open, pull.
Okay, all right.
Perfect. Yeah,
All right, we're gonna go and get Seela now. That's Susie's daughter and Rusty's daughter. Bring her over here. She might be a little bit harder to handle just because she's younger. But you can see, size-wise, she's almost as big as Susie. See if this is uneventful or not. Okay, he's got her collar. I don't want to get her upset, but She seems okay. I think she's trusting, but she's still a little bit concerned. Okay, here she comes to the tree. Turn the camera back on when we put on the ear tag. All right, we're ready to do Sela's ear tag now. We're doing the antiseptic, both sides of the ears. She's being good so far. She was good for trimming too. And Michael's getting the tool ready. What happened with Sela was not that he had to press it twice. He had to press it the second time just to get the little tip out.
With Rusty, yeah.
But Susie was okay. I hope it doesn't happen with Sela. It just makes it take a little longer. So far I haven't heard any concerns from them by moos. They seem to maybe not even know it's happening. They're just scared.
Just like
Rightfully so. Michael says it's just like a pinch. So I wasn't sure. This is the first time we've done it. Okay, here he goes. Got kind of stuck again, huh?
Yeah, it's just this back part right here.
So you have to press again?
No, it's off. It's just, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah, it doesn't even bleed or anything.
Not bleeding or anything. And no sounds, no jerks
Yeah, it's
back.
clean.
Okay, now we'll see if they are protected from the flies. Supposed to be for 5 months.
Do it on the outside, that way it doesn't whip them in the eye all summer.
Does it fall out eventually?
If it falls out, I know Westside has some more tags. The tags aren't expensive. The tool was expensive. And they had to buy a whole box of them.
Yeah, see, if that was on the inside, it'd be whipping her in the eye all the time, whipping her in the face.
The bigger cows don't have that problem because they're bigger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but these guys.
Yeah, it's perfect on the outside right there.
Happy
All right, that's all for today. Here's another urban cowgirl show. Not too many cows in the urban areas, but if you have many cows, it makes it easier. Well, at the end of this video, we had a few minutes left, so I'm going to show you another problem and our tentative solution. You can see in this clump of bushes and high grasses that there are 2 white birds. There are 2 little white doves, not babies, but not adults. They were in one of my horse's feeders this morning, and I'm really worried my horse, not meaning to hurt them, would hurt them. So we put them out here. The question is this a safe place for them, or is any kind of predator gonna find them? They're moving around. They could climb up, I hope. They could fly away, I hope. We're doing what we can to keep them safe in nature, and we brought some chicken scratch. There you go, there's some chicken scratch that we just brought and dumped it near them. You know what, Sarah, let's do one of the chicken water tubs too. We'll do that so that they have food and water. We'll keep an eye on them and hope that the predators don't get them. And this is Sonia Sokolow, the urban cowgirl and the wildlife rescue person. We're gonna check those doves out at the end of the day, and if we're at all concerned, we're gonna bring them in here, into my Banty chicken yard, which is as protected from predators as I possibly can do, with a laundry line on the top. We had to put in those posts and lumber across to be able to do that, with electric wire outside, with irrigation so that we can keep the ground nice and moist in here, but not too moist. And then when we have grass leavings that we don't want to leave out in the horse and cow corrals, we bring them in here because the chickens love them. And they have a wonderful house, and we lock them in every night to protect them from predators. And these, I think, are the happiest Banties in the world. So, okay, we're going to go now and give them a water tub, the doves a water tub and check them later. Okay, Sarah's gonna crawl under that bush and show you a close-up of the doves, the water tub, and the chicken scratch we just put there.
It's hard to see them, but there's 2 of them.
Do you see the water?
Yeah, you can
Chicken
see
water.
the doves too, and the scratch.
Okay, so we're gonna check in a few hours. If there's any question of our minds, those doves are gonna go into my chicken yard, and we'll watch when we think they can fly, and I'll let them out when we're sure they can. Here's my chicken yard and laundry line ceiling from a distance. But you see the banties are having a good time under the manure bin fence here because the ground squirrels come in and bring in a bunch of manure. Well, you're looking at a rabbit hutch, which I happen to have in my courtyard. My courtyard is very well protected from predators because I have small dogs who come out here day and night. Again, I have laundry line to keep anything from flying in. I have a very high fence, and outside the fence I have electric wire. I have lights in the eaves and over the door that come on and off automatically when it gets dark and when it gets light. Well, what I've done, because I don't know yet what it's going to be like later, the doves' safety is number one. We're going to maybe, instead of putting them in the chicken yard or in the chicken house, because will that upset the banties? I don't know. And instead, I think what I'm going to do, since I happen to have this rabbit hutch and I have it all set up now, I can put in a feed bowl, I can put in chicken water. I have some pellets that I use for the banties and some scratch that I use for the banties. I can put that all in there, and I can put the little doves in there, at least for the night. And then, as usual, what I do in my life is one day at a time. We'll see how it goes at the end of today, at the beginning of tomorrow, and we'll do what we can to let those doves live safely on this earth, and in particular here at Shadrach Farms, until they grow up ever so slightly more and maybe can fly away. They even can fly through the laundry lines, because quite often I find birds flying in here and they manage to fly back out. As a matter of fact, I've had them in the house if I leave the door open too long. So I think this is going to be an opportune time to use this rabbit hutch if I need it. See more at www.urbancowgirlchannel.com.